Cat.
No, look again. What's the picture of? It's a
Dog.
dog. So which picture would I put it with? So with the word that ends with g, dog.
Yeah. Chicken.
Chicken. So what sound does it end in? Chicken.
Here.
Chicken.
Chicken here.
Okay, why there? What sound has it got? Good. So we put hin or chicken
Chicken.
with the sound in. Okay, what about this one? What's this? What's that called?
Wrap.
A
Wrap.
frog.
Frog.
So where would you put frog?
Here.
Right, so in the ending that has a g.
G.
Frog. What's
Pen.
this one? Pen. Okay, so what does it end in? Pen.
Pen here.
Pen.
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 Here.
Pen.
Here.
Okay. Right, so this is what we've got. So in the n's, under the word sun, ends with n, we've got pen, hen, and bin. Here we've got jug. And with the sounds, the link with jog, because it's got a g sound, it's dog.
Dog.
What's this one again?
Since Sarah is away.
What's this one again? What's this one again?
Flag.
Flag. And this one is a
Wrap. Frog.
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 Okay, frog. Okay, so we matched those.
Dog.
We try this. What's that one of?
Yeah.
Okay, you probably don't know what this is. This is called a top. Okay, it's a type of toy. Top.
Here.
Top. Okay, so you put all the words that end with P under the P sound. You put all the words that end in T under the T sound. Good.
Finished.
Yeah. You're gonna colour.
You see? Today we done the dinosaur cakes for children.
You've been learning about ratio and proportion, so I created a made-up recipe to make cakes, and then we changed the proportions. So this was for 4 children,
Yeah.
and I gave you the recipe, but then you had to come up with one for 8 children,
The same one for 8 children.
the same recipe for 8 children, and then for 2 children, and then for 6 children. Okay?
Yeah.
And what did you have to do? What did you have to consider when you had to do this sort of work?
If it was like 2, you would, because this is for 4 children, so you would have the ingredients. But if it was for 8, you will double, and then to make 6, you added these ingredients to this to make the 6 children.
Okay, so that's what you worked on. Now, what else did you work on yesterday?
Then we done adverbs with similar meanings.
Okay, so you matched up adverbs together. Can you give me an example of adverbs that have similar or close meanings?
Like cheerful and happily, or little, tidy, and impolitely, rudely.
Okay, and then you use that in context. So you read the paragraph below and underlined the adverbs. Then you had to write the same paragraph using synonyms, other adverbs that meant the same thing.
Yeah.
And you tried that. Then you did some work today based on ratio. So what did you do with the ratio?
We had to solve these problems.
Okay, for an example, Kate shares out 12 sweets. She gives Jim 1 sweet. For every 3 sweets she takes, how many sweets does Sam get? So we worked out that Sam is the one that has the 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much did Sam end up taking?
9.
9. As we did this, how did you solve it? What ways did you use to solve it?
First, you had to do. Jim had 1 sweet every 3 sweets she takes. So then, if Sam had 1 sweet, Jim will have 3.
So 1, 2, 3. And if Jim had 2 sweets, how many would Sam have?
6.
And if Jim had 3 sweets, how many would Sam have?
He will have 9.
Right, and that would, if you add that up, that would be 12 sweets altogether.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how we solved it. We used charts to try and solve it. And we also recognise we found times table patterns occurring. Okay.
This week we done conjunctions.
Okay, so you did conjunctions. And what are conjunctions useful for? What do they do?
They do one sentences to two sentences, they turn it into one.
So they turn two sentences into one. They join two sentences together.
Yes.
So, as an example, Sam can go.
Sam can go to Coop's if he has finished his homework.
So it's a conditional, okay? So the if is conditional. So the if is, in this case, the conjunction. All right?
Yes.
Some of them were on this part of the sentence and some you found on this part of the sentence. Right. Then you had to create some sentences. They gave you some two short sentences or two short clauses, and you had to choose the most reasonable conjunction to complete the sentence without removing the full stop and the capital letter in the middle. Sam was late because his mum did not wake him. And that originally started off as Sam was late, his mum did not wake him. Okay? Then, what else did you do?
We done recipes. Sharon, write this recipe, and then I had to, this one was for 8. So then I had to write this recipe here, but for 4 people.
So
then,
when you had to do that, what did you have to take and put in mind that you had to do? What with the ingredients?
took away to do the half.
So half the ingredients?
Yes.
So if you had to half the number, you had to half the ingredients as well?
Yes.
And do you know what this is called in maths when we use this? Okay, can you remember, Judith?
Proportion.
Proportion, okay? Ratio and proportion. So this is particularly proportion.
Yes.
Right, so if you've got 16 people and you started off with a recipe for 8 people, you...
Yes. I had to double
it.
too.
Yeah, double. And for this one, you had 2 people, so then you had to do...
half 100.
Quarter it. So divide it by 4. Okay, so you managed that. Found it a little bit tricky for some of the recipe ingredients, but you managed... The understanding and idea got through, so you understood it very well.
Yes. And
then
we
today,
ratio and proportion some problems.
okay, so for instance, you did question 2. Let's try this one. At the gym club, there are 2 boys for every 3 girls. There are 30 children at the club. How many boys are there?
12 boys, because here every 2 boys get inside 3 girls.
Okay.
Then choose, and then close.
So
and it's 13.
you used a chart to more or less work out how to solve this problem.
Yeah.
People can solve it different ways. They can either do a chart with numbers, or you can actually physically draw the proportions, the ratio out. Okay.
Yeah.
So you did 2 to 3, 4 to 6, 6 to 9, and then you worked out that there was 12 when you counted it all together. Okay.
Yes.